Ladies and giblets, what on earth is going on here? That doesn't half look like a gilded headstock to me. But, of course, as you can clearly see, it is an Alden. So, let's have a little listen, and then I shall tell you what I can about these fabulous, fabulous guitars. Yeah, so pickup time, and we'll start with the distorted channel. Onto the, so that was at the bridge position, and we'll do the bit between the bridge and the centre. Nice, and into the centre. Between the centre and the neck. And finally onto the neck. So, very nice. Well, let's have a listen to them on clean. And starting with the bridge. Okay, well, let's have a little bit down there. Very nice. Into the selection between the bridge and the centre. Okie dokie, and into the centre. Between the centre and the neck. Lovely stuff. Let's have a little chat. Yeah, so yeah, the Alden guitars made in Korea, as far as I understand, and this one is the Alden Chicago, as you can see on the truss rod cover, and these are, again, from what I can gather, an all mahogany construction, both neck, which is set in to the mahogany body. We've got binding both top and bottom on the body, until the body itself is well, it's a little bit of a kind of ES Les Paul style, I would say. You've got 22 frets, as you can see, with some very, very, very nice abalone inlays, and the headstock, my word, that does not remind me of a guild, and it is rather pleasant. And then we get to the pickups, which are Allen Entwistle's own, again, from what I can understand, and these are very, very much in the style of a Filtertron. So we've got a bit of a mishmash going on here, really, I would have to say, but very, very well made it is. These originally came equipped with a Burns Bigsby style tremolo, and this has now been swapped out for, that's actually an Ibanez hardtail and a tunematic style bridge. You'll see some screws in the places where there were originally holes for that unit. So you have got one volume control up at the top here, there, and two tone controls, which operate pretty much in the same way as a Strat does. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful abalone inlays, and they really are rather nice. And you've got neck binding there too. Dark on the back, flamed maple in a cherry sunburst, I should say, on the front there. So you can grab these really for a bit of a bargain, I would say. There's one on eBay at the moment, one of these on eBay at the moment, which is currently in Germany. So always factor in that extra 20% now that we've left the Union. But all the same, about, yeah, like I say, about 350 quid, something like that. And then add in your 20% and whatever the shipping is, but they crop up from time to time. Around the back of the headstock we've got some very, very nice looking either sort of shallow style or Goto style tuners, and it really, really, really does stay in tune. The owner of this did not like the Burns Bigsby style tremolo, and so he hardtailed it, like I say, with this Ibanez item here. Very, 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 very sympathetic alteration, I should say, because it all kind of ties in together. So they, you know, they play great Alden guitars. Alan Lester David Entwistle, and just for why not, because it makes a full name, I suppose. And they play really, really well, and the pickups are excellent. You will see some numbers back here for the pickup values, but they're all roughly popping out about 6.5, which is very, very nice and sweet. So they are good for all different styles of playing, I would say. Certainly, I consider it to be a jazz/rock type of guitar. They're so well built, they are so well made, and if you see one and you are after a bit of a jazz rock, like a Les Paul ES style guitar, you really can't go wrong for the money. And yeah, and really that's kind of, yeah, good, some gold hardware going on there. You've got a 5-position select switch like your Strat. Yeah, to be fair, it is in a bit of a funny place. I'd have preferred it down here, but of course then you're going to interfere with your F-hole. So I guess that was probably the only logical place they could have stuck it. Maybe it could have gone up here, I'm not really sure. But, you know, well, it's like any of these things. Once you get used to them, you know, it just becomes normal. Like anything else, only seems odd the first time. Right, so with all of that, I shall say thank you ever so much for tuning in and have a look at the Alden with the Guild headstock and the Gretsch Filtertrons and the Les Paul. See what I mean? There's an awful lot going on there. So that is it from me for tonight. Yes, and the nights are drawing in. The nights are drawing in, so I shall bid you a fond farewell. Adios amigos. Ta-ra.